go and you sell your music directly to your fans before you put it on streaming platforms. I hear so often, well, how am I going to do this if I have no fans? This plan is still going to work for you. I am so excited. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to get your free download Sell Before You Stream, which is an optimization cheat sheet. It's going to be all the things we talk about in this video and more, so go get your free copy right now. This is my #1 best method for actually making money from your music. So what is the sell before you stream method? So this is my method where you go and you sell your music directly to your fans before you put it on streaming platforms. I like to consider streaming platforms like marketing. You're not going to make money on streaming platforms most of the time. And when you do finally put your music on Spotify, you can have it there so that your fans have a place to go and find your music and stream you. But this has to be the last step in your release process. So what we're going to do first is we're going to let people know about what we are selling, which is going to be our music. We're going to sell our music on one of two places. I love to sell it on my own website, but you can also use a platform like Bandcamp. What you're going to do, here's the quick and dirty with it, and then we're going to get super tactical. So what you're going to do is you set a base price. If you were selling a single, which is absolutely where you need to start, but if you sell a single as a digital download, then you set a base price. Maybe that base price is $1, for example. But here's the key. You have to allow fans to be able to pay what they want above and beyond that base price. And that really is where your true fans can come in to shine, to support you. And so we have seen people easily dropping $20, $50, and well above and beyond that to show you the value of what your song means to them. So a big piece of this is just giving a way that people can support you. Now, like I said, we're going to get super tactical in this and deep dive. If that sounds good to you, please like and subscribe. Let's go. Let's go. #1, what should you start with? Because we're going to build out this plan. So you and me, we're sitting here right now. You're going to start with one song. Obviously, you can do an EP, an album, but you really want to do is just one song and to focus your effort. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Okay, so we're going to start very simple. And then we're going to determine how you're going to sell with no fans. This is a really important part of this. I hear so often, well, how am I going to do this if I have no fans? Well, that's not true for pretty much anyone. But if you truly have 0 people that follow you, this plan is still going to work for you. I am so excited. And this is where we're going to start. You're going to go to your phone right now and you're going to take a look at your contacts list. Now, I'm going to gamify this a tiny bit and I'm going to tell you on my phone right now, I have 4,700 contacts. Now, what I want you to do is drop a comment. Let me know how many contacts you have on your phone and I'll be excited if there's anyone who has more contacts than me. But this is where you're going to start. These are the leads of where you're going to start to harvest an audience that's going to support your music. And we're also doing this because this is the most low resistance way that you can literally start with this method today. I like to think of this we have to create low resistance ways for people to support us. Transitioning back to your music career and your Rolodex of contacts that are on your phone. You're going to build your list because now if you have, let's say 100 or a couple hundred, that's where you're going to start. And the next step in this is that you're going to collect emails. Text messages are good. There's lots of ways that you can do kind of like blasts, group texts to everybody, and that's fine. But I find that emails are a little less invasive. So what I want to do is encourage you to build now an email list. And you're going to harvest these emails from the contacts in your phone of the people that you actually know. And I'm going to give you exactly what to say. So we need to think of a little incentive because you're going to ask someone to do something. And so it's like, what's in it for them? I'm going to show you kind of how I would do this if I was you. But as far as once you get these emails, where do you put them? And I would recommend there's Aweber, there's MailChimp, and there's other platforms where you can put all of the emails into one place so that when you go to send an email to be like, hey, my song is coming out. Remember, that's what we're doing here. This is the practical to get you to be able to make money in this process. So practically, you're going to build up this email list. Now, you're going to go through literally in alphabetical order, and you're going to do this while you're watching Netflix on a weekend. Again, this is something that you are in total control over. So I wrote you some text. You guys are 1,000% welcome to revise this, but this is kind of what I came up with. All right, so here's some sample language that you can use in a text. So use the person's name. Try not to just copy and paste so it feels spammy. If it feels spammy, they will not do the thing. Try to put their name. John. Sorry if this is out of the blue. I'm putting together a list of awesome people who I think might be willing to give me some feedback on my upcoming song. If you're cool with it, I'd love to add you to that list. If you're down, send me your email and I will give you a shout out on social media. Very, 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 very simple. But you have to say their name. There's something in psychology, and this has been studied to death, that if someone's like hurt on the side of the road and they need help, and there's a big group of people standing there, and the hurt person says, "Will somebody please help me?" No one's going to do anything. But if you point out and you say, "Hey, you in the blue shirt with the brown hair, please come and help me," you give them a calling. You give them an opportunity to kind of be the hero where they can now feel good. So you're using that same psychology here for reaching out to someone who actually does know you. And it might not know you very well. They might know you very, very well. I don't know. But you reach out and you say, "Hey, Jane, it's been so long," and maybe kind of personalize it. "Look, what I'm trying to do is get a couple of people who are going to give me a feedback. Can I put you on my list?" And you let them know that you're going to use their email and you're going to do this stuff. And people can just tell you no, or they'll just ignore you. But there's going to be a handful of people, and probably more than you expect, that say yes, because they're like, "Cool, yeah, I want to hear your new song, whatever." And they'll probably be happy to hear from you. So this is harvesting, number one. Number two is, well, they always jump to social media. And I'm going to talk about that, okay? So yes, use your social media, but people are always like, "I don't have any fans. Nobody follows me. How can I possibly do any of this?" So that's why I said, we're not even including social media for this first step. We're just including people on your phone right now. But the next thing is going to be, you can use your social media if you have even a small following. And a lot of you actually have built something pretty good, even with just your family and friends. And so you need to also implement this in your audience harvesting strategy, which is you go live on your best platform. Okay. If it's Instagram, if you have the most people there, you go live to harvest in real time. So this is how it goes. I'm going live. I'm doing my live stream. This is actually literally live right now. And I go, "Hey guys, just want to let you know, I have a new song that is coming out next week," and I tell you all about the song. And during the live stream, guess what we get to see? I get to see your usernames as you're filing in. And I go, "Hey, Tika Car, how you doing? I see you in the live stream. Do me a huge favor. I need you to go and get on my email list right now. It's linked in my bio. Go jump on the email list. Come right back. I will appreciate you forever. You're going to get my music video before anybody else. The email goes out in 1 hour. So I'm just harvesting. I'm getting everyone on the email list. Let's go, let's go, let's go." And then I promise that person is going to go and get on the email list because it's just fun. And most of the people who are on social media are just like sitting there having their Taco Bell. And they're like, "Yeah, whatever." And they just go do it. And they come back. And then you make a big deal about it. When they come back, they say, "Yeah, I went and subscribed." Make a big deal about it. Shout them out. "Thank you so much." So you make it fun. So this is live stream harvesting that I am such a big fan of. So either way, this is how we cultivate people to go and get on your email list. And so as you now have your song ready to go, we have the perfect combo to ensure that you're actually going to make money from your new release. So let me give you my best methods as far as if you want to set this up as a website. I love landing pages. Keep it simple. You don't have to make this overly complicated with like a whole build out for a website and menus and all these different pages. You can literally have a landing page that has logos for all of your social media, a little link so people can email you, a link to your most recent music video, a link to your music on other streaming platforms if you have stuff out. Keep it simple, but have a place that someone can find you and your music. Or of course, you can use Bandcamp. And then you can decide how to give your music. On my last song, we did this for Say To Me. And so we did a little download so you could get not only the high resolution version, so like a .wave, but you also got the MP3. So we just gave a bunch of versions because sometimes people like one or the other, and then you can do extra things. You start simple with one song so you can just execute on this method to see that it works. And then as you start getting good and you continue to build your social media presence, you build your email list, then you start making more and more money, and you can bundle. You can put together your music releases with actual physical goods that you can sell yourself. And of course, you can always expand into physical products, right? Physical CDs, physical vinyls. I have seen all kinds of things, cassette tapes. You can start getting really creative with this, but I want you to start simply so that you just execute on this. And so that's why I am doing the free download that goes with this. So you guys have the list and you have it summarized, and I can walk you through this. Now, in the, well, how do we build on social media? I have done a deep dive on that, okay? And so in the content creation, work smarter, not harder, what to post, when to post, doing auditing of your time. That video is called 5 Best Ways to Grow Organically, How to Promote Your Music Easily. It's on this channel, and I'll be sure to link it somewhere for you. Go find it, worst case. All right, last pass on pro tips. If you're still with me and you haven't liked this video, give us a big thumbs up. All right, pro tip. If you are already doing this method because you have been following me for forever, you're amazing. The way to step it up now is to use your DMs, okay? Use your DMs to just talk to people and to interact strategically. So you can just move traffic where it needs to go. A lot of you might be service providers, and so your music producers, your songwriters, your singers, and so you potentially are looking not only to promote your music, but you're also trying to get hired. And so just cultivating traffic, emails for your list, all kinds of things ultimately can just be for whatever you want it to be for, which is why I promote this so much, okay? So there's that, but actually use your DMs. Interact in the comments, always. So pro tip number 2, cross-seed audiences on Instagram. I'm using this a lot more recently. If you guys follow on Top Music Attorney on Instagram, you'll notice that I am collaborating. So I'm tagging my law firm, Delgado Entertainment Law, a lot more. I'm tagging Miss KRYSTLE, so my artist page. And so I'm doing this to, well, as I call it, cross-seed the audiences. So if I have over 100,000 followers on Miss KRYSTLE, and I also have over 100,000 followers on Top Music Attorney, I just widened the reach of the post by just tagging the other page and have it show up as a collaborator post. So if you have multiple brands or you're a band, and you guys, this is so good for bands. If you're a band, you need to tag all the individual members with their profiles again, so it just spiders out to all their different audiences. So look, final thoughts. If you have zero fans, which isn't the case for anybody, but if you have 0 fans, that does not mean you're going to have 0 sales. And now you literally have a method that you can start executing on, but you have to be, I don't even need to say the word brave, right? You just need to kind of get through any hesitation that you have to reach out to real people that you have met, because those are the ones that might give you the time and attention versus you going to social media and not that you're begging, but you're asking strangers to take actions who have not invested into you just yet. Part of social media and brand building is getting people to know you, to invest in you, and then they'll be down for whatever. You need them to go sign up on an email or go like a video. People would be very happy to do that, but it takes time. You have to give a lot more than you take on social media. So that's why we say start with the low resistance, which is go to the people that you know, and then we do audience harvesting, and then we continue building. You're gonna crush it. If you found this video helpful, the best thing you can do is just share it with one artist, one creative who can learn about this method, start using it, and start making some money. I'm Top Music Attorney, and I'll see you on the next one.